These are all the 6 decluttering mistakes that I see I do often in the past and that I see other people make. And I'm just telling you, if you follow these 6 steps, you will avoid the decluttering mistakes and make your decluttering process a whole lot easier for 2020. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe down below. Remember, I have a decluttering series going on that I think you're absolutely going to enjoy for 2020. Because remember, 2020, we want to declutter our life and create more clarity for the things that we need to do and that is important to. Hey lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 6 mistakes people make when it comes to decluttering. And when I say people, I'm also including myself as well, because I've definitely made these mistakes in the past. And this is why I'm bringing it to you, so you can avoid those mistakes and save yourself the stress and the frustration. Tip number 1, not having a plan of action before you actually start the decluttering process. And guys, this is so important. If you don't have a plan of action before you start the decluttering process, you're going to be all over the place. You're not going to have any structure and you're going to feel more overwhelmed. Make sure you have a plan of action so that way when you start the decluttering process, you know exactly what you need to do, where you're going to start. Tip number 2, don't try to do it all in one day. Don't try to tackle the room, the master room, the bathroom, the kitchen, the living room. Don't try to put all of those rooms all in one schedule for one day, because you will be overwhelmed, you'll feel defeated, and you'll feel like you're not getting much done. So definitely make sure that you allocate each area for a separate day so that way you don't feel overwhelmed. Tip number 3, don't try to clean and organize your space before you declutter. That's not going to make any sense, because then you're going to make sure everything is nice, everything is organized, and when it comes to decluttering, it makes it hard to visibly see what exactly you want to get rid of. And also, you're doing work twice. You're cleaning, then going back and decluttering, and then after you're done decluttering, you have to go back and clean and organize the space you just decluttered. Number 4, not getting rid of things right away. And I've done this so many times, guys. I've decluttered my place, I put them in a box, I put them in a bag, and guess what? I let it sit there for like weeks on end. Then I start to realize, wait, hold up, where was that sweater I needed? Oh yeah, it's in that bag. You know what? Maybe I don't need a declutter. I think I actually need it. And I go back in and I start pulling out things that I decluttered to begin with. Get rid of it. As soon as you declutter all your stuff, put them in a bag, put them in a box, and get rid of it the same day. Trust me, guys, this will be your downfall. You will declutter everything and you'll slowly start seeing things creeping back into the house. So to avoid that, get rid of it right. Number 5, getting way too emotionally attached to your items. And most of the time when we're attached, it probably doesn't even have a big significant memory behind it. It could just be like, oh, I remember this dress when I wore it to my mom's birthday party and it was so cute and I remember how happy she was. Guys, don't get emotionally attached to your stuff, especially if it's not needed. Remember the memory, get rid of it, especially if it's not serving a purpose. Right away, get rid of it. Number 6, don't do it alone. A lot of times we'll start decluttering process and then we think we can do it all in one shot or we can do it all on our own, but we do sometimes need help depending how overwhelming we get. Certain occasions where I feel overwhelmed and it's just too much, then of course have your spouse involved, have your kids involved, have your friends involved, have them come and help you. Of course, you know, that will make your life a whole lot easier and probably make the process go a whole lot quicker. But don't hold it against them if they don't want to do it, because not everybody is into decluttering and cleaning. I'll tell you that much. Don't forget, guys, I have a decluttering series going on for 2020 so that we can declutter our life and focus more on things that are more important to us. If that's something you want to continue seeing from this series, be sure to subscribe down below and hit this notification bell so that way you'll be notified the next time I post a video. So all right guys, see you guys in the next video.